Will Smith at 50, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's greatest film roles ranked. Will Smith turns 50 on Tuesday, so to celebrate here are The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's greatest film roles ranked. The charismatic actor is now half a century old, but just which of his many films are the best? Having shot to fame in the early 1990s with The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, it wasn't long before Will Smith became a movie star. And over the last 3 decades he's played characters across the genres. But which of them is his best performance? 7. I Am Legend. Smith took on the job of being pretty much the only character in this sci-fi post-apocalyptic story. As Robert Neville he portrayed a man in desperate loneliness as the last man alive, all the while taking on vampires. So what's not to like? 6. Robot. The actor played Del Spooner in the adaptation of Isaac Asimov's classic novel. A sci-fi mystery, Smith showed off his skills once again as an action star in this blockbuster. 5. The Pursuit of Happiness. Titled The Pursuit of Happiness in the US, Smith earned his second Oscar nomination for Best Actor. Playing Chris Gardner, a homeless salesman opposite his real-life son Jaden Smith, the star showed an emotional side to his acting talent in his tearjerker. 4. Bad Boys I II. Combining action with comedy, Smith starred opposite Martin Lawrence as Detective Mike Lowrey in these buddy cop movies. In fact, the pair are still trying to get the third film made right now, Bad Boys For Life.3. Ali. Smith's first Best Actor Oscar nomination came at the turn of the century with his portrayal of Muhammad Ali. In terms of a classic drama, this is probably his greatest performance, however there are a couple of all-round Will Smith roles that just beat it. 2 Men in Black Trilogy. The star's turn as Agent J in the sci-fi comedy series remains some of his finest work. Sure, the second film took a bit of a dip, but the third outing showed audiences are still in love with Smith at his most Smithiest, the funny, charming comedy action lead we all know too well. 1. Independence Day. But where did he first win moviegoers' hearts but a year earlier in 1996's alien blockbuster? Playing Captain Stephen Hiller, the film launched the TV star's Hollywood career after this epic performance. Notable mention: Wild Wild West. It's considered one of his worst films, but there's just something so bad it's good about Wild Wild West. But the less said about the single the better. What's next? In 2019, Smith stars in Guy Ritchie's live-action remake of Aladdin. He'll be playing the genie, a role that's some huge shoes to fill after the late Robin Williams, but we're sure Smith can pull it off.